everyone, welcome back to a new video. This is my elegant St. Patrick's Day nails, and this is what I'm wearing for St. Patty's Day. Everything will be listed below. I will also give you a brief visual of what I'm using. I did leave out the water. You'll need a small bowl of plain tap water. It doesn't matter what the room temperature is. Use what you want. If you want filtered water, that's fine too. I don't care. But you'll need something to clean off your brushes and the acrylic paint, and to dilute the acrylic paint as you are using them for this marbling effect of a jade stone as a background for this wonderfully elegant St. Patrick's Day nail art. You're starting off with base coat. Now you'll let it dry. I'm using Cash Out by Sinful Colors. You can use whichever shade of green you have, or this one is fine too, but I'm using this one. I use too much for this nail, but the rest of the nails I'm using 2 thin layers. So I'll show you the second coat as I go through the next nail, and then I'll show you the last nail. This marbling technique is very fun, and it's super elegant, super chic, and I thought it was really easy to do. I'm just cleaning up, letting them dry. I'm gonna get my acrylic paint started and out. I know the white paint is already tainted with some green. I'll clean it out when I'm done, but having some trouble with the green. Okay, I got it open. Some foil or any non-porous plate. This is any plate. This is a washable paint, so it'll wash really easily with soap and water. There's my water. You want to scoop out some of the all the colors that you're going to be using. You don't have to use all the colors that I am. Just a regular green and white. You can make various shades of green with this and white, so from light to dark is what I mean, not shades. Yeah, shades, sorry. And yeah, so here I'm just diluting it a little bit with some water to get, I don't want a super watery, but I do want it to just easily semi-dissolve as I place it on the nail randomly, like so. And that kind of looks already like a jade stone. Jade is very light. It's never a dark gem. Jade is, and I thought it would be a dark, rich gem-like quality of colors, but it is the lightest and subtlest, just like a rose quartz. It's only green. And this should have been left the way it is if it was truly a jade nail art stone. But I did want to amp up and add depth. So I am going in with other colors, but I'll make it work so that it looks right. And you can see on my left hand that it is beautiful. Kind of like a jade in HD version. So, but you don't have to go through all this. You can just add the white like so, add different thickness of whites for like detailing. The lines, you kind of want them to be a little bit more visible, a little bit. This is what I am doing, and it turned out fabulous and elegant and super fun and easy for St. Patrick's Day. And I did my toes already, but I'm not showing those. I have so many pictures in the end. Please like this video if you haven't already, and subscribe. Very important to click on the bell so you're notified of all my videos. Don't miss out on my videos, and I will show you a brand new nail art every week that you can enjoy watching. I won't let you down. So here I'm just all about layering with the same motion of adding lines. If you watch what I am doing, you can get this look if you're not able to use paint very easily, or you're intimidated by painting in general. You're literally just flattening out your brush, and you want that edge of the brush as clean and flat as possible. And do press that brush down on your nail for that like gradient, like that line will end up fading away, so that pressure technique will help. Or you can just drag it down by the edges of your brush too. Various ways of creating each effect, but the more you play around with it, the better. And I encourage you to try doing it on your toes, or just on a piece of paper or a pop stick. And you don't have to have it this detailed. Like this would be a 25-minute video sped up twice as fast had I not edited everything out. That's how long it was just really relaxing, and I had fun playing around with creating all the layers. The more layers, definitely the better it'll look. And you don't want to blend in everything, because then you're just not going to see all the hard work that you lined your nails with. You just want to kind of go opposite directions too, because stone has like that beautiful layered effect where you can see the layers of the stone, the lines within the stone. I think the only time that you find jagged geometrical lines is when there's like a crack, and that can be beautiful too, and I've done that on a couple of my nails. You can't see it on this one. I just kind of dabbed like a heavier, I'll take the heaviest part of the line like right there, and I'll just drag out lines from like 3 different directions and fade them out, and that looks really cool. But if you're really still lost, I would just take one defined line and let that be your focal point, and play with that line and kind of repeat what you did with it in a different direction. And it just happens from there on. I know this music isn't really like Celtic, but St. Patrick's Day in Ireland, I've thought of, you know, nature and I want to say like fantasy, like stories and adventure and the kingdoms and things like that. So I thought it would be a little relaxing and nice to listen to, like outdoor sounds. I'm going in with Golden Eye by Sally Hansen, and you can use gold acrylic paint, but this has like a hard sheen that I really like, and it's definitely a trade-off for the acrylic that's more workable. So here I have used seche vite to make sure everything's dry before I start curing my top coat, because this was laid down pretty thickly. As far as the cash out by the green nail polish was a pretty thick layer. So now I'm going in with Uber Chic, and super love these images. I've had this plate for 5 years, and I've always wanted to use these 2 images. Never knew how or when. So yay! And it turns out really, really pretty. You can lay down the design how you want and where you want it, but this is what I did, and I'm very happy. All in all, this looks exactly what I had imagined last week. in my head. It could have been a little lighter, but I think the darker, the semi-dark, there's nothing really dark in the marbling, but the visible lines do help achieve the marbling effect. And you can use whatever stones you have. So here I'm carrying my thumb and I'm going over the rest of my nails. I could have placed the stone in the middle of the heart, but I'm laying them really nicely and neatly at the base of my nail, and I think having them float in the middle of a design would be too much. Although I did have them float in the middle of the heart on my toes, and I might post pictures on Instagram at the Bombshell Nails. So I'm going to cure for 10 seconds twice in my Sun UV LED lamp. And here they are. Beautiful, elegant, marbling, jade-like stones with Celtic hearts splashed on 2 accent nails adorned with rose gold accent stones to boot. Very elegant, very classy, and perfect for St. Patrick's Day. Well, there they are. I hope everyone has a good week. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and hit the bell. I'm also on Instagram, on Snapchat, and Twitter. Thank you.